Hello everyone. I'm going to show you how to fix a power issue that you may be encountering with your Xbox 360 wireless controller. I fixed several Xbox 360 controllers using this method. This method is an easy and quick way to fix a power issue with battery operated controllers. I have two fully charged AA batteries in this controller. As you can see, when I press the big green X button, it doesn't light up like it should. So what's causing this? Well, basically something is wrong with the battery pack right here that is preventing the power circuit from being completed. So I'll take off the battery pack and take out the batteries to show you what's going on. Okay, I removed the batteries from the battery pack, and as you may notice, the contact points at the bottom are filthy. Also, you should be able to see that there's some corrosion, the bluish green stuff, above the contact points. Now this was caused by either a bad battery, the battery's left in the controller for a very long time, or just from extensive usage. And furthermore, with this particular battery pack, had a super glue aside because it broke and the battery was being pushed out. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, for this method, all you will need is some acetone. I used basically, I actually used my daughter's fingernail polish remover. It's 100% acetone, and a few Q-tips. Just, for safety reasons, make sure you are in a well-ventilated area and make sure you're away from flames, sparks, lit cigarettes, and extreme heat, since this is acetone and it's extremely flammable and does have harmful vapors. Make sure you read the back of the label of the nail polish remover for additional information. The first thing you do is dip the Q-tip into the bottle of acetone and soak it. Like so. Then use the Q-tip to clean off the corrosion if applicable. Just get down in there as good as you can. May not get all of it, but you can get as much as possible. You can see that most of the corrosion's off. Just discard the Q-tip, and then we can start cleaning the contacts. After soaking the next Q-tip with acetone, simply stick it down into the battery pack like this. Until you are slightly pressing down on the contact point. You can actually press down kind of hard depending on how much stuff or junk is on the contact point. Just don't press down too hard, or you could bend the contact point or break it. You definitely don't want to do that. Just clean it as good as you can. So when you're finished with one side, you want to go ahead and do the same thing to the other. Get you a clean Q-tip, soak it with the fingernail polish remover, and start cleaning as the same way you did before. Now once again, not too much pressure. In addition, you know, if you do too much pressure, you will pop the little connectors out of its socket, and then you'll have to use some super glue or something to set it back in. Also, with the corrosion, if it doesn't come off that easily, you may need to put some sandpaper or glue some sandpaper on the tip of a pencil head and sand it down that way. Just enough to get a good connection. Make it nice and shiny. Or if you have a flathead screwdriver, it's pretty sharp, you can use it to, a small flathead screwdriver, you can use it to scrape off the corrosion some. Oh well, as much as you can. I'm just going to use a dry Q-tip now. Gotta make sure it's dry on both sides. Okay, there you go. And let's go ahead and put the batteries back in. Since we're done with that, let's put it back in its little housing. Get them here, sorry, a little fumble there. Make sure you put them in the right way, of course. Otherwise, of course, it won't work. And now, let's for the test. Put it back in there. As you can see, I'm pressing on the button. As I press down the button, when I press the green button, the big green X button, the light comes on, and now the controller is ready to be utilized once again. Ta-da! Now, if you're still having an issue, repeat the steps and see what happens. Now, you may repeat the process if the contact points are extremely junked up, you know, full of a lot of goop and such. So, there you go. If you still have an issue with the controller, it may be something other than the contact points, and you may need to get another controller. If you do need another controller, visit my website below. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope this video helped solve your Xbox 360 wireless controller power issue.